All right, we got Gabby Bell. We're talking about the death of commentary. I guess in the commentary YouTube space. I don't know. I feel like it was popping at one point, you know, and now it's kind of just like we got Gabby. We got Patrick CC. I feel like he counts as commentary. That's about it though.
It was never only Cody Co, and it will not stop at Cody Co. The more I learn about people in this industry as I grow on this platform, the worse it gets. It might be hard to believe, but this channel once had 0 subscribers. Like Drake, my favorite rapper, once said, "Started from the bottom, now we here." My journey from not being able to afford rent to people actually caring about my opinion on JoJo Siwa has allowed me to infiltrate the industry and pull back the curtain on the good, the bad, and the fugly about the industry and the people in it. And today, I want to peel back the curtain and show you the filth that I've had the misfortune of being exposed to. Also, this job is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Don't you forget it. But commentary on the internet is changing. Some say for the worse. And I feel like my perspective on this as someone who grew an audience fairly recently could be interesting for you to hear. Or it might not be. I don't know.
See, if it's not, I'm not posting this video.
In 2020, I became a fan of funny sit-down videos of guy making fun of cringe TikTok, cringe guy, or cringe movie, and thought, hey, that looks fun. That would fill up my time and be a fun side project to work on my editing skills. I'm freshly graduated from college, struggled to find stable work, and then 2020 happened and reduced what little work I had left. So I figured I had nothing left to lose and really try to make YouTube a career. I've always loved entertainment, and I thought that this would be a fun avenue to explore. It took a while for my personality to show on camera, but when it did, I knew I had something. As my channel grew, and I got a lot better at making videos, I met more and more young creators like me who found success doing something creative that they found fun. I really looked up to this one creator who I felt lucky to collaborate with and take some side jobs editing for. But as they grew in subscribers, I saw them shrink in the heart. Their name was from Christmas. Just kidding.
Oh man.
This person was promising, up and coming in a field already dominated by who'd done it best. But this person wasn't actually very nice like they portrayed on camera, which applies to too many people.
I was about to say, bro, you be seeing that a lot in the entertainment space, whether it's YouTube, actors, directors, producers, musicians, journalists, like all that, bro.
Surprise.
Never a lot of people just be lame off camera.
Because then you'll realize that they're just people, and you might not like them. But it was really sad watching someone you once admired slowly reveal their true colors and poop in the pool, metaphorically. They became more egotistical, bought a fancy car, and moved to LA as soon as they could, all correlating to the number on their YouTube channel getting bigger. It was like the opposite of ego death. It was like ego life. It was like ego birth. Just to paint a better picture, this was the type of person that made you feel like there was an inside joke that you're not a part of. They're laughing at you, not with you, to your face and behind your back. This was someone who portrayed themselves online as having high morals and only bashing people who really deserved it. More on that point later. At another creator event, I had an interaction with a well-known creator that went like this. Hey, I'm Gabby. What's your channel? Oh, it's Gabby Bell. Oh, I've never heard of you. What the fuck am I supposed to say to that? Who says that when they're meeting someone for the first time? It took me 2 years to get to 1,000
but that's insane.
And another year to 5,000. I started 2022 with just over 7,000 subscribers. My only claim to fame so far being the female moist critical.
I do not remember this. I feel like the Moist Critical universe was too big, though. There was way too many people a part of it for me to like, you know.
My channel picked up at the end of 2022, ending the year with over 200,000 subscribers.
She's a wrestling fan? Bruh, do wrestling commentary. What? I didn't know that. Hold on, bro. Am I just a fake fan and didn't know that? Let me see, man. Are there wrestling videos in here that I just haven't watched? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay, 2 years ago. 2 years ago was kind of dry wrestling wise, anyways. So you know, it makes sense. Yeah, we need some wrestling commentary, please. Gabby strikes me as someone that would be a fan of the Liv Morgan era of the Judgment Day, and definitely a Dirty Dom hater at the same time. But like, you know, I don't know.
Subscribers. 500,000 in 2023 and 1 million pretty much exactly 1 year later in 2024. And look at us now. Now my mom doesn't guilt me to get a real job anymore. I'm not saying all this to brag, but to show how no one gave a shit about me for years until recent growth. And say what you want, but I worked my ass off. I had a part-time job 30 hours a week so I could spend the other 10 hours working on the job I wanted. And usually that number ended up being way more than 10 hours a week. I see how people treat you like your subscriber number from both sides. And it's been a very sad realization of the industry. And the people I thought were the good ones may not be who they want us to think they are.
So losing game, low-key.
Even from my own recent rise. We can talk about the Mr. Beastification of YouTube all day long, where channel rips off channel who rips off another channel in the most brain-numbing way possible in a competition to get to the top of the algorithm.
Like, I'm honestly so glad that I've been on YouTube for so long that I can just see through all of these types of creators, you know, and no real shade to them, because they're just, you know what I mean, they're just trying to get a bag. But like, bro, this is not good content, bro. It's not. I'm sorry, it's just not. And then again, it is for literal 6-year-olds, but like, still, I don't know, bro. I feel like this type of content is, you know, it's just, it doesn't add any, like, it's not as interesting, it's not that creative, really, in my opinion. I'm saying that as a react channel. I do reaction videos. Like, how creative can you get, as, you know what I mean? Which is why this channel will not exist very soon. But besides the point, I just feel like, you know, this type of YouTube, there's a lot of people that think that YouTube is just this, and that's crazy to me, bro.
No, I'm not. In this video,
it's sad.
Eating 100 years of jail food, 100 years of school lunches.
Behind me are 20 ninja warriors. 10 boys and 10 girls will
screaming their lungs off for some reason. I can hear you.
Plus the Jubilee ripoffs. Don't forget those, because Jubilee paved the way for a lot of people that are out here doing, you know what I mean? Just biting their swag.
Microphone, you don't need to yell. And what this really escalated was the corporatization of YouTube. A YouTuber not adding shun to the end of every noun challenge. Impossible. Mr. Beast took over as the most subscribed to YouTube channel by min-maxing the platform. Algorithm-obsessed content would slowly take over the platform. And if you thought people only
I think it's only gotten worse since 2020 also. Like, it was bad before, but it's gotten a trillion times worse.
YouTube for money back then, it was always going to get a whole lot worse. I know it's a little ironic for me to do an ad right now, but I signed a contract and I really, really like these socks. Bombas are the best socks you'll ever
W socks, bro. W ad, man. I'm crying.
Head to bombas.com/Gabby.
I'm crying. Do the thing, bro.
Gabby20 at checkout.
Click the thing, put the thing in, do the thing, get your thing.
Whenever you post a video, you get a ranking of how well it's doing in the algorithm compared to your last 10 videos on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 out of 10 gets confetti and a big hug from YouTube.
It sure
10
does.
out of 10 gets a gray down arrow because red felt too mean. And there's a blurb that says, looks like you posted some trash nobody liked.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm being a little dramatic, but YouTubers place...
Which, again, as a reaction, I don't really pay too much attention to that. I really don't, because like this channel is kind of just like a, hey, I exist. Here's me. This is, you know, but like this channel is not the end. This isn't the main channel. Like, it's the main channel right now, but it's not the main channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't see the main channel yet. The main channel coming though. You feel me?
So much importance on this metric, it consumes them.
It does, though.
Each video has to be...
Even as a reaction, I be looking at that a little too much sometimes. If I check my screen time right now, YouTube Studio is probably in the top 5 most used apps for no reason, really. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, no, YouTube is higher. That makes sense. It's It's kind of up there though. This is just today. Let me see week. Let me go by the week. Okay, nope. Surprisingly not. I don't know. I thought it would have been higher than
Bigger
that.
and better than the last.
When I chat with comedians now about comedy, all they talk about is the quality of what they do and how funny it was, the timing, the nuances, the delivery, the specific details of how they can improve and hone their craft. And when I chat with YouTubers, from the majority of my experience, all they talk about is how they can have another banger, how they can get more of this attention, because that's what it tells you to want, to feel, to need. I'm starting to feel a pretty large resentment with this company for hardwiring and instilling in a 15-year-old me that, yes, you need to be popular.
It's unsustainable and it's nearly impossible to keep up. That's how you get to this point that no YouTuber is immune to.
One time, I watched the entire Mr. Beast crew, about 7 men, be really, sad because they had a 10 out of 10 in their dashboard.
Yikes.
They had gotten only 50 million views in a day.
Here's the problem with the system.
Crazy.
This metric only accounts for the last 10 videos on your channel. This means it doesn't compare to how you were doing last year or even 6 months ago. If you post more than twice a year, that is. You wouldn't see that you're 10 out of 10 now.
I kind of want one of those. I kind of want like a vlog channel and get like on my Emma Chamberlain and just drop like 3 times a year. Maybe. She dropped twice in like a week at some point this year. We're not seeing her until the next election. Probably. If there is one.
Best performing video this time last year. It's front and center in your back end, and
I'm laughing, but not because it's funny.
Help you analyze the data on your channel. The only thing it tells you is that you should be making more of this and less of whatever you just posted. Do I want my video to do well? Of course I do. But there's a healthy
Is the editing room not the same room we were just in?
balance to things. This doesn't help incentivize creativity.
All green screen.
No matter how much YouTube tells us they want creativity and uniqueness, it's a business. In turn, you can see how this system quickly becomes one that rewards clickbait or really exaggerated negative titles and thumbnails. Was Kitchen Nightmares actually a failure? No, obviously not. Is this the worst dating show ever? No, there are definitely worse ones out there. I tried the worst baking product ever. No, dumbass, you just don't know how to bake a cake with this many contraptions.
Yikes.
Is Waffle House the most chaotic restaurant in America?
Yes.
Yes, I stand by this.
Yeah. There's no way there's one that tops that at all.
Made freaking food.
I got
W
delivered
eats.
food. I'm
That was
using
good
myself
too,
as
bro.
an example here because calling out specific channels isn't really productive to me. YouTube overall as a whole benefits from outrage clicks, even if the videos don't have that much substance, and creators are just playing into it because that's what works. Have you ever noticed really negative packaging on a video and you click on it and the commentary is actually pretty level-headed and
Sometimes
reasonable and not as negative as initially presented?
it's very
on
rare.
purpose.
I feel like it happens. That happens sometimes when it comes to like music commentary. Because like if I'm gonna watch commentary, I'm gonna watch something about music because I care about music, or like cars, or clothes or stuff like that. But most of them don't even like. I feel like even in those niches, like if it does have like a negative title or like a, you know what I mean, it's for a reason. Like there's a specific reason why it's negative, and like the whole thing is a negative, but there might be a negative aspect to it.
And it's
So
by
I don't know.
design. I've
But
done
that's
it.
fair.
He's done it. Everybody's done it. Myself and many other creators can tell you that you just don't get as many clicks when the video is positive. In fact, you get fucking ridiculed for making
You don't.
a
I was
positive
about to say that's just the internet. You literally get nothing but hate if you're positive in like majority of the aspects, especially in music. We already heard of Drake jokes today. Y'all know, you know what I mean? Y'all know about the lawsuit. Y'all know about everything. Either way, that whole entire beef in general, the amount of people that genuinely were just like trying to be positive because they're fans of every artist involved, whether it be Drake, whether it be Kendrick, whether it be Future, whether it be whoever, in those first couple months when the beef first started and was like in its peak interest, bro, it's insane. Like you genuinely had to be like, I hate this person, I hate that person, whatever, this song is trash, this song is, you know what I mean, for like any type of good reaction really. And I feel like at what cost? You know, like who cares, bro? I feel like we lose a lot of our genuine opinions and our genuine feelings about things in the attempt to be negative for more attention, because negativity just thrives on the internet in every aspect, not even just music, but like in no matter what it is. If it's something negative, it's gonna get more posts about it. It's gonna get more attention, more comments. Like, it's so weird to me.
Commentary video. My Fortnite video with Chad had people accusing me of being paid by Fortnite and saying the entire video was like an ad for Fortnite. God forbid someone fucking likes something enough to make a video praising it. Get a grip.
That's crazy.
Get a grip.
And then if she were to do the same thing the other way, do an entire Fortnite video with Chad and be like, bro, this game is suck. This game is terrible. This game is for babies. Like, whatever. People would be like, why are you hate? Like, why? You know what I mean? Be positive. That's when they want to throw out the be positive. Be kind. There's no reason to be. You know what I mean? Like, shut up, bro. Shut up.
I've had many discussions with other creators who had to make their titles and thumbnails more negative to get clicks.
Literally. In my many years on YouTube, I have learned that hyperbole works really well. If something is like the best or the most or the worst, then people are probably going to want to watch it a little more, you know, even if it isn't the most, right? You just have to go to those extremes if you want people to click on your videos, which sucks, you know. I feel
it does suck.
We should switch up that meta, you know?
We need to.
Okay, I think the next movie commentary I do, I'm going to title it, "This movie is bad, but I've probably seen worse. This movie was just alright."
The more you grow on YouTube, the more this ranking feels shoved in your face and the bearer of how good your video is. This happens gradually as you grow your channel, which can be said about the next part.
The first time I got a 1 out of 10, I felt like I was on top of the world, bro. And I like, as a reaction channel, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to do that, especially when you're like me and you don't do thumbnails, you don't do creative titles. I did like some kind of cool titles in like my first year and a half doing videos back when I was still editing and all that. Bro, they did not work at all at that time. So I was like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna just do the I'm Still Dante method. Shout out Dante, bro. He literally made an entire second channel just for his live stream reactions. No thumbnails, no crazy titles, just I'm Dante reacts to this. Boom. Put it out. And like, people still watch. I still watch. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter if you're genuinely interested in that thing. So I was like, let me just do that on here, bro. Very, very minimal effort, especially now that I have a like before I had a PC, I feel like I put a little bit more effort into these videos because I had to like actually edit, had to actually like put my hands on everything. But the only reason I stopped doing that is because I felt like I was putting too much effort into something that I didn't love and that I knew I wouldn't do forever. And that isn't sustainable. So I got a PC, started streaming, do everything in OBS now. So I literally have scenes. I would have to like spend so much time, hours, to just record something like this and then also record the screen to then put them together in something that looked like this for 10 people to watch it before it got blocked. I was like, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? But every now and then, bro, a 1 out of 10 will pop up on this channel, bro, and be like, wow. You know what I mean? And then most of the time it's not, because like reaction content is so dead. And it has been for a minute. It really has, bro. I miss when everyone wasn't doing it. Low key. I miss when everyone wasn't doing reactions, bro.
So obsessed with their public image to a degree that is completely unhealthy. Our brains simply weren't made to be perceived and judged by millions of people at once. Creators become a slave to perception and do things like constantly looking themselves up on YouTube, Reddit, Twitter to surveil what people are saying about them.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Beast is known for doing this, even reaching out to several creators who have made videos about him in the past. I only use him as an example because he's the biggest creator I know that does this, but he's far from the only one. Some creators end up becoming a puppet of what they think their audience wants from them.
I think that's one thing that I like about being smaller. Like, I just hit 3K on here, bro. I've never looked myself up anywhere. Except for like in the early days, I would search myself up on YouTube to try and like fix the algorithm. Because sometimes people would search my channel and they wouldn't be able to find it. In like the first like 2 years of me consistently posting on YouTube, it would be so hard to find my channel. So like I would do that. It's like fix the algorithm so that whenever you would search for me, some, you know, other stuff wouldn't come up. And I'm pretty sure it does that now. Like if you search, hold on, let me see. Let me see, bro. And that's also why I kind of copied Dante's titles so that you can just search up MDG. Wow, see, look. Years ago, this did not happen. I put this in. See, this is what used to come up. It would be a typo. It's still a typo. That's kind of crazy. But hive mind is generosity because I reacted to them a lot. But like before this, I would not come up whenever you search me. And the did you mean is crazy, bro. We got to figure that out. But like my shorts come up. Like I kind of got some motion, bro. And then Aiden Ross, oh nah. But Tyler Creator though, I don't even react to Tyler like that. But you know what I'm saying? We got, you feel me, bro? You feel me? My not like us reaction isn't that 1,000? That's kind of crazy. Honestly, I thought it was, bro. That reaction was getting some motion, bro.
Of making judgments based on their own character.
That's it though. I look myself up on there for like that reason, just to get the algorithm to like spell my name right. I just want the algorithm to spell my name correctly, bro.
People don't like upsetting.
Probably won't even come up if I type in MDG. I might though, because I intentionally started changing my titles so that it'd be easier to find me. See, no, because there's a group called MDG. See, I'm cooked. I gotta make a new name. I gotta change my name. Bro. I don't even come up once. Went to music, dude. Which is like, that's fire. I don't know this group, band, artist. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I gotta change my name, bro.
People, especially the people who support them. I get that. But it feels like they lose themselves. It feels like the focus becomes making decisions based on what will grow their brand and career. Which is understandable, but to a certain degree becomes a very slippery slope when you start to put forth a persona that isn't actually you. Yourself and your brand become more and more separated. And you
I don't know who that is. Oh, please not her again, please.
Of what you once were,
please no.
If you're not careful. It's important to surround yourself with people who ground you. Maybe rethink moving to LA. And I'm not trying to shit on everyone that lives in LA. I just think some people get these really big ideas about LA and then gravitate.
I think people romanticize LA way too much. And that's, you know, the result of 100 years of LA kind of being the prime place for entertainment outside of New York. Because I think New York has never really lost that #1 spot. But like LA, Hollywood, movies, the Oscars, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of the thing. Like New York has always had like Broadway. I feel like once you got Broadway, bro, you're good. And I'm not even into plays, but like Broadway is like, that kind of holds a little bit more weight. Like in LA, bro, like I really feel bad for like a lot of people that genuinely, you know, start to see some motion or whatever, move to LA with their aspirations and then find out that it's, you know, like that's when they find out that LA is like not all that it's, you know, kind of made out to be. It's not bad though, but like it is overly romanticized for sure.
There as if it's a status symbol. And really think about the type of people you want to surround yourself with. There's a lot of yes men out there with bad intentions. Because if there's anything I've learned in this industry so far, it's that who you surround yourself with is very telling of who you are. And this mirrors real life too. Like, have you ever had that one friend who hangs around terrible people and you're wondering why, and it doesn't make any sense to you because they're super nice, but then you slowly realize that your friend is kind of like those people and you stop hanging out with them. For example, the moment someone proudly associates themselves with shitty people on the internet, but you're thinking the one creator you like isn't like that, they might be. That is, if they don't separate themselves from the bad egg after learning who they really are. Like how I started this video. We've all had friends or acquaintances who we thought were one way, but turned out shitty. And that doesn't feel great. Just because this is the biggest example, I think we should have all rethunk Mr. Beast's philanthropic character after he started proudly associating and hanging out with and becoming best friends with Logan Paul, known scammer. So let's use Cody Ko as a punching bag.
And I'm calling out that Logan Paul as a wrestling fan. He lost the U.S. title to LA Knight and hasn't been seen on WWE TV since. He hasn't, bro. He just hasn't, bro. He's been ducking. I don't know. Which I mean, it's a good thing because like I was kind of sick of him every week. He wasn't even on there every week, but you know, still, I was getting kind of sick of him. Oh my, I just thought about it. They released Indy Hartwell before they released Logan Paul just because he, like, I don't know. Is he, like, technically an investor because of Prime? I don't know. Probably not. I don't think WWE really needs that Prime money that bad. I don't think they do. They're not starving out here. Like, bruh, drop him. They dropped Baron Corbin before they dropped Logan Paul, bruh. I think Tegan Knox was injured. I would say her too, but I'm pretty sure she was injured. Hope she heals up well. But like, bro, still though, like, come on.
I definitely meant example. The more I learn about people in this industry as I grow on this platform, the worse it gets. Yeah. Cody Ko was a beloved Vine to YouTube star that gained popularity from his That's Cringe comedy reaction videos he would do with his friend. I say was, he's not dead, he's just a freak, and went radio silent after getting called out for sleeping with a minor after he was well into his 20s.
It's crazy, I haven't looked anything up relating to this in months. Not even really because I forgot. I just kind of stopped caring because I realized very quickly that he wasn't going to say anything at all. You know, but I didn't realize that he completely went radio silent, though. No video in 5 months. And I remember, too, that this dropped around the time that everything first started. But I thought bro was just going to keep dropping. You know, just cause no community posts in 7 months. Where's the other channels? I really didn't know that, man. I kind of just imagined bro was still just dropping, like nothing ever happened. That's kind of wild. And I don't think Noel's adjusted either, which I mean, it's kind of really not his thing to address, but also like that's your man's, bro. Like Gabby just said, like you kind of, you know, you're kind of a reflection of who you hang out with. And they had a whole podcast together, a whole rap group together. You know what I mean? Bro's kind of just doing podcast episodes, it looks like, and a Netflix special. I don't know. It might just be on here. I'm not sure. But like, that's tough, bro. That's tough, man. Hate to see it.
Which is something any innocent person would do.
Totally.
Especially go DJing in Las Vegas. That's also a normal reaction.
No shot, bro went full-time DJ.
He was well into his
You're
20s,
joking.
Which is something any innocent person would do. Especially go DJing in Las Vegas. That's also a normal reaction. But this shocked the community because he'd always make videos dunking on misogynists and like people who most would say deserved it. But he made it lighthearted, funny, and entertaining.
The community's silence on this has been so staggering.
This was a great video.
Saying that commentary YouTube is a boys' club, aka a male-dominated space that mistreats women while enabling and protecting men. And the truth is, Cody, whether you're guilty or not, you are being enabled to ignore this and protected from having to respond as an act of misogyny towards Tana Mojo. We both know that on our side of commentary YouTube, any man can easily elevate himself by dunking on misogynists in his content and espousing a generally feminist viewpoint. But if that viewpoint turns to silence the moment a situation is no longer cut and dry, then that viewpoint was a brand strategy, not a belief.
It was never only Cody Ko, and it will not stop at Cody Ko. Feminism makes you look good without doing any of the work. And I get it, we don't always need like an in-depth analysis on like the systematic oppression of women and misogyny. I totally get it. I like watching lighthearted shit. I don't always need some like systematic analysis, but like it is true that we can't ignore that you do benefit from having this look of being someone who stands up for women and loves women when you're actually not practicing any of that behind the scenes. And the people who grandstand about it the most can sometimes be the most shady about how they actually treat the women.
a lot of I feel like a lot of people kind of project about things they don't like because it's like things they really, you know what I'm saying, they really on. Like there's been plenty of, I'm honestly glad that there's a lot of channels that are out here doing like the whole, basically keeping To Catch a Predator alive. But there's been way too many of them that are like also predators themselves. Like the dude that caught EDP was a predator. You know, like that's kind of crazy, bro.
in their lives, or their feminism is reserved for women they don't want to fuck. If your respect for a woman changes based on whether or not you'd like to bone them, don't even pretend to care about women on the level you present to your audience. To be honest, it's just fucking annoying. And now that there are actually women in the space, we can now hold douchebags like Cody Ko accountable and not let them back in. Going back to content that dunks on other people, and mostly if you make an entire career off of criticizing other people, for a long time, this type of reactionary cringe content became what's known as the commentary genre on YouTube. In 2016, the roster looked like the cast of a Big Bang Theory spinoff. Eventually, less edgy commentators, video essayists, movie and TV show reviews, and
even women a Volksgeist mention
made their way into the genre. It became this all-encompassing personality.
I feel like we can't even really say he does commentary. Like he does commentary, but it does like I think it's more so just in like the video essay space around music and culture.
Genre for someone who talks about stuff. And this is something the community won't tell you, but you learn by doing. Criticizing other people on the internet is tricky if you care about the content you make. There's a benefit to it. People love hearing drama about some random person they don't care about. Tale as old as time.
Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I have watched drama videos by people that I have never heard of. Low key, because sometimes it's like, why not?
And using someone else's name recognition can boost your channel. One of the first YouTubers I collaborated with, Kunkin Dassner, told me, I try to imagine the person I'm criticizing watching my video. I don't say anything I wouldn't feel comfortable saying to their face. Cody Ko, you're a weird freak.
There you go. That's kind of how I feel even, doing reactions. Like, whenever I'm checking out certain, you know what I mean? Mostly for music. But whenever I'm checking out certain things, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to completely just belittle someone's song if it's garbage. And I feel like there haven't been too many songs that I haven't checked out, that I've checked out that I genuinely didn't like that, to the point where I would say something crazy, you know what I mean? But, like, sometimes artists do be seeing the reactions, bro. I don't like small channels. Sometimes people be tapped in. There's been a couple videos, a couple songs that I've checked out that I just didn't drop the reaction because I had nothing nice to say at all. The first time I ever checked out an Addison Rae song, when she dropped her first song, I checked it out back when I was still, regularly recording and editing and stuff. I stopped recording mid-video. I didn't finish the song because I hated it. I was like, this is terrible. I said a bunch of terrible stuff. And it was like, I don't even want to waste my time editing this to put it out. And then it's like, bro, was just kind of just mean all the time. Like, that's kind of crazy, bro. I feel like that's a good perspective to have.
Paraphrasing, of course. I wasn't taking notes at the time. But that's a really good tidbit of advice that stuck with me. Did I always follow it?
And I feel like that's kind of just a good thing to do as a person. Like, I feel like you just shouldn't talk about people in certain ways if you wouldn't actually say it to them. And that's something that a lot of people miss on the internet and why they get so bold in the comments, bro. Why they be, you know what I'm saying? Just yapping on Twitter all day, yapping on Reddit all day. Because they feel like they're just in their little hole in the basement of their mom's house and they never come outside and touch the sun. So they're never going to run into this person and actually face the repercussions of the things that they say on the internet. That's, you know what I mean? That's how they see it. But I feel like that's just kind of, as a human, I think people genuinely forget other people on the internet are human.
As I should have.
It's crazy to me.
If you've been a long time how does that happen? You might have noticed that I don't spend as much time criticizing or reacting to cringe type content anymore. It's never been a main focus on my channel anyway, but I've really come to dislike criticizing someone for the sake of criticizing someone, or criticizing someone for very lackluster reasons. And it's still fun to consume.
Or criticizing someone because it's trendy. A lot of people criticize people because it's trendy. That's something I've noticed a lot this year. A whole lot, especially in the music space. Like, a lot. People be hating on... Honestly, forget that. People was hating on the Lil Uzi album right when it first came out for no reason. That album is not bad. It's definitely not that bad, the way people be talking about it. But then they find out that that was literally the whole Endless to Lil Uzi, and it was like a record to kind of get out the deal, and the real music might come soon, probably not. Probably not. Lil Uzi is a rapper, and rappers don't drop music. We know that. But still, like, I feel like people was just seeing other people hate on it and then proceeding to hate on it. The same thing happened 4 years ago when Cardi dropped a whole lot of Red. Day one, everyone hated it because everyone else was saying it was trash. It was literally trending, you know? And then a month later, everyone was loving it, and every single song ended up on TikTok. And, you know, it's just like, bro, like, I feel like people don't have their own opinions anymore. They kind of, it's just like an endless echo chamber of negativity, hatred, and, you know, just yaps, bro. Stop the yapping.
Content that makes lighthearted.
I'm saying that as a yapper.
Like, that's not the problem here. I'm talking about some of the meaner stuff. But for me, if I do criticize people, and if I do criticize others, I make sure that it's as fair as I can be, or it lends itself to a bigger discussion of something I want to talk about. And I keep things pretty tame, in my opinion. But have you noticed that the biggest commentary channels don't even do the traditional commentary that got them popular many years ago anymore? Like, what even is the genre of commentary at this point? Like, what does that even mean?
No, I love listening
to me. Man carrying thing mentioned. It didn't drop. There it is. Man carrying thing mentioned. I love this guy. Banger after banger. Literally every video. It's kind of crazy. How is he that good? I don't know.
Thoughts about trending
I feel like I was going to say something, but I got distracted.
For sure, but video essay? So now you're the word police. It's not a video essay. So what is a video essay then? Well, I'd say it's a video structured like an essay, presents an argument and supports it with evidence, a conclusion that sums up the assertions that were made in the body of the essay. What part of situation is crazy don't you understand? I'm not being an elitist asshole. Yeah, you're a little bit. I just care about accurate descriptions of content categories. So what makes a video essay different from a commentary video? I think video essays can be commentary videos, but not all commentary videos can be video essays. You're running out of bullshit. Words have meaning.
Their content has evolved, doing more deep dives, video essays, trying shit, and same with me, and that's for a few reasons. I can't speak for everyone, but spending your time looking at negative shit all the time makes you jaded and depressed. And some of you
I could
people are doing
never.
that shit without even getting paid for it. So
No, literally. Some people act like it's their job to hate on stuff, especially on Twitter, which is why I'm so glad Blue Sky exists now. And I saw someone bring that Twitter negativity to Blue Sky today. I never muted someone so fast. I don't want to see that be a thing. I don't. Blue Sky is supposed to be a whole new, a clean slate, bro. For the girls, the gays, the theys, and some of the cool straights. Some of them, not all of them. We're not letting all of you in. We're not. But some of you can come if you're cool. You know, like, come on, bro, don't do that, man.
Simply not fun or creatively
That's always been the worst part about Twitter.
It can attract
even
an
before
audience
Elon.
that is highly vindictive and quick to criticize any shortcomings you may have, which you do have because you're human. Be Better on TikTok is a great example of someone making a career off videos called The Rise and Fall of whatever celebrity and vehemently shitting on any product they purchased, backfiring in the most predictable way.
Wow.
He would start every video flaunting his master's degree before going on to explain the marketing flops of celebrities and products. Until he made a video about something that he admitted in his apology that he knew nothing about. That really hurt his credibility. People also, unsurprisingly, started digging into Be Better's own product line of $80 jars of honey.
No, $80. $80? I don't care how much saffron is in there, bro. I know that stuff's expensive, but bro,
infused with herbs that are not scientifically proven to do any of the things that they claim, like uplifting my spirit.
Nah.
Girl,
oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
Nah, bro.
Get your ass on, boy. Get your goddamn
Stay psych right now.
The day I spend $80 for a jar of honey is going to crush my spirit. But people started to recontextualize his entire persona and not give him the sort of grace that he never gave anyone else. Back to my reasons. Just because you have flaws and
you get what you give, man,
doesn't mean you can't criticize others. But the balance has been way off. Commentary has always skewed negatively. But people are so mean to other people who like.
And I think part of the problem is the internet makes things extreme. You know what I mean? Like, I think part of the reason why so many annoying people are always talking about how much they hate cancel culture isn't because of, you know, people getting held accountable. Then again, maybe because they don't want to be held accountable for the bad things that they do, right? But like, that whole thing started, and I've talked about this before in many other videos, probably in Gabby videos, you know, other stuff. Like, it started to hold people accountable for the terrible things that they do. However, I think on the internet, that made certain people feel like they needed to absolutely demolish some people over things that weren't as serious. Just because of that, like, extreme, you know? Like, I think this is an example, and it's probably not even accurate, but people probably want to cancel Playboi Carti right now because he's been lying so long about dropping an album, you know? Like, there probably are like 10 people on the internet right now that are actively trying to cancel Playboi Carti just for not dropping music, you know? It's like, bro, that's kind of OD. Kind of OD, low key. But like, you know, it just stemmed from a place of wanting to hold people accountable. Same thing with criticism. I feel like some people need to, you know what I mean? If you're doing something that's like not good or potentially harmful or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? That kind of deserves to be criticized. If you're saying you're this type of person and then you end up being this type, that deserves to be criticized, you know? But I think sometimes people are just mean for the sake of being mean and then kind of masking it as, oh, I'm just being, you know, critical. Or like, bro, I don't think that's the same, man.
You don't deserve it. Like, making fun of someone for just being cringe to a level that goes beyond like lighthearted poking fun. I feel like there's a line that most people can kind of call.
I am not here for XQC slander. I don't care.
Sometimes people are just sending
XQCL
to someone they don't like because you just don't like them.
Literally.
You just don't like their vibe, so I'm just like sending a hate mob. That doesn't make any sense.
I have always been of the philosophy, and a lot of people don't agree with this, but I don't care. This is how I live my life, and I'm doing pretty good. If I don't like something, I literally ignore it. Like, its existence, once I realize I don't like something, its existence does not mean anything to me at all. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example, but I don't think about things that I don't like. So, like, what is there? Okay, here we go. I don't like Cardi B's music that much. I don't. There's been very few things from her that I've heard that I liked. Am I on here every week talking about how much I hate Cardi B and how all of her albums are trash now? She's not a good rapper and how her music videos don't have good editing. No. Why would I do that? I don't like it. I think a lot of people put way too much energy into things that they don't like. Like, and you know, the age-old saying, like, it costs nothing to be kind. A lot of people like to flip that and be like, it also costs nothing to hate and to, you know what I mean? It's like, it kind of does though. And it's not even just down to the muscles that it takes to frown. Like, spiritually, it kind of takes some stuff from you to like be that negative all the time. Because like most people that are like that are like that all the time. Like, literally. It's weird, bro. I don't get it, man.
You begin to ask yourself, is this actually meaningful?
I do not like Ludwig.
Full commentary.
Said no one ever. Ludwig is awesome.
Watching or creating this, I feel like a creator really sets the tone in their video for the type of community you'll see, like, in the comments. Like, be better. The lesson is, if you're going to make an entire career off of being so harsh, expect it back. If you're level-headed and fair and you give people grace, people will probably return it to you. It's kind of like you're walking around Valentine as Arthur Morgan and you just keep spamming circle. Some people just keep doing that. Some people go on some people live their life on YouTube just pressing circle, and then they're surprised when someone punches them back. Not to mention, recently there's been huge waves of people harassing creators for not talking about certain internet drama quickly enough. Which perpetuates rushing out videos that don't have all the information yet because the drama happens.
There's people that will criticize people for not talking about anything fast enough. If you're a rapper and you haven't picked a side between Kendrick and Drake, you're lame. We're not streaming your new album. You never had good music. Huh? Like, what does... I'm trying to think of someone that hasn't talked about Kendrick. I feel like everyone has. But let's just pretend this rapper, Lil Elgato. Lil Elgato hasn't said anything about Kendrick Drake. I guarantee their comments look crazy. But it's like, bro, Lil Elgato is just trying to work on their album. They're trying to, like, live their life. And probably doesn't care about either of them. You know, like, come on, bro.
Hours ago. Like, the drama hasn't even been completed. I'm
Literally.
just saying that Jay Aubrey operates on a different level of time and research. Also, now in general, it feels like the consequences of being a critic to the wrong person.
Oh, that
now
was the YouTuber.
completed. I'm just saying that Jay Aubrey operates on a different level of time and research. Also, now in general, it feels like the
I don't know.
consequences of being a critic to the wrong person now involves getting doxxed and harassed in real life by some of the most toxic communities on the internet.
Just generally criticizing people,
like other YouTubers.
Very lackluster.
Imagine a YouTuber calls you out and you dox them, which is against YouTube guidelines. I'm pretty sure that's against community guidelines. It should be. It's not. I think it is.
I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I am any better than any of these people that I was making content cop videos on. And I'm not. It's also indoctrinated a lot of people into thinking that this is an okay way to behave. I've just always had this dumb philosophy that I'm not responsible for, you know, my audience and how they behave beyond what.
Honestly, man, back in the day, I would have never predicted the iDubbbz growth. Honestly, I wouldn't have, bro. I was watching. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Bro, in middle school, we watched everything, bro. We literally watched everything. It didn't matter. But, like, still, though, it kind of was, like, a little bit. Like, I wouldn't have known what 4chan was, I don't think, if I never watched iDubbbz. And that's saying a lot. So, like, you know, seeing this back when this video first came out, I was just like, all right, nice.
Put out. And that's stupid. And it's led to a lot of hate and a lot of bad outcomes. I guess if you want to, you know, look out for people who are red flags, it's definitely people who had my mentality that say, I'm not responsible for what my audience does.
Everyone is so on edge, people feel like it's not worth it. I mean, I have a life outside of internet drama. I'd rather choose to make videos on internet discussions, movies, and music. It just feels like the genre has been retaken over by so much negativity than it used to.
Yeah.
It's starting to smell like 2016 in here.
I feel like everything
What
has.
the point of the section was.
Literally, even one of my favorite things on the internet are like Instagram archive pages, you know, a plastic plant, tonsil, welcome JPEG, like there's a whole bunch. I can't think of everyone's Real Rodeo. There's a whole bunch, right, that I follow and that I love. Sometimes in the comments, people will be like, what does this have to do with anything? Or like, why post this or whatever? And it's like, bro, you follow the page. Like, hello, it's a random archive about like random stuff and like cool things. And there's a person wanting to share stuff with an audience. Like, why be mad? Why be negative, bro? Like, I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
As
I don't get it, man.
This channel on YouTube, I love.
It's to the point now where I don't even like reading comments on anything anymore. It could be a video about anything, and I just don't like. I used to really enjoy that kind of, you know. We all like this one video of a chicken walking around, you know, maybe. Nowadays, it'll be a billion comments like, why didn't the chicken just go across that street, man? Like, who cares, bro? Like, I don't get it, bro. It's so weird.
I cried.
I'm really starting to hate the internet, bro.
I'm happy. I've met the best people ever, and I've met some weirdos. I hope this video let you in just a little bit more behind the scenes with me through my YouTube journey. It's been really cool to kind of infiltrate the industry and experience things and meet people I never thought I would. So now here's your homework assignment. What do you think about the negativity on YouTube? Has it gotten worse? Has it
gotten much
actually
worse.
improved?
No.
Has it been exactly the same? Please explain your
it's
answer
gotten
in
worse.
2 or more sentences.
It's gotten worse. I feel like a lot of people, you know, take their opinions and they share them and they feel entitled to put those opinions on other people. And that's kind of, you know, bad. Like, there's nothing wrong with expressing your opinion. You should have you should have your own opinion on things. A lot of people don't, and that's also part of why the negativity is so bad. But like, bro, a lot of people are just out here yapping as if anyone cares, and no one has to. None of us are obligated to care, but a lot of people are out here being really negative and really mean and really weird for no reason, bro. I don't get it, bro. I think that's another thing that's like really doing bad in our real lives. I think a lot of that reflects in our real lives. People act a certain way. You know what I mean? The same way, you know, you think a friend is cool and they're hanging out with people that are not great. And it's like, why? And it turns out that they're kind of like them. Same thing. People will be mad negative all the time on the internet and act super positive, but like they're truly negative people deep down in real life. And that kind of reflects, and that's why they then further isolate themselves and become even more negative, because they lack that love, they lack that community, because they're negative people. I feel like a lot of people need to take it upon themselves to change for the better and like truly be more positive. And it's not about being like fake positive, like just, you know, everything is all sunshine and rainbows and nothing is bad and nothing needs to be criticized. And you know, that's not what I'm saying. But a lot of people are truly just out here hating for no reason. And a lot of people, again, it's trendy. A lot of people think it's funny to hate on things. A lot of people think it's cool. You're more mysterious. You're more interesting if you don't like everything, or if you don't like some things, or, you know, whatever. Like, no, that's not the case, bro. You're lame.
Don't forget to reply to someone else's comment for extra credit. This is a class
I don't want extra
discussion
credit.
board, after all. Anyway, this is not that serious, and maybe it's not that deep. Don't forget to subscribe if you've made it.
It's really not that deep, but like, you know, it's worth talking about.
In Fortnite. Am I gonna keep making videos with titles called like the worst movie
Absolutely.
ever? Yeah, it's kind of fun.
You should.
I'm gonna keep doing that because it's funny.
Bye.
Definitely, I support the worst titles on YouTube and the best titles and the just okay titles. I feel like we need more of the just okay. That's the thing, but we need more balance, bruh. We need way more balance. And I know that there is still a lot of positivity on the internet and stuff like that. And I don't really want to keep yapping about this, but like, there isn't as much balance. There's a serious imbalance in every aspect. It's really bad. Like, it's really bad. In my opinion. I don't know. Again, some people, they thrive off negativity. They are natural born haters. It is you know what I mean? It is just for them. And I really feel bad for those people, but you know what? It's their life, bro. I'm gonna keep being positive, and I hope I live as long as I can. And those people probably gonna die at 40. Sorry. Hey, someone had to say it, bro. One thing about me, I may not be negative, but I'm gonna be real, bro. You ain't gonna live as long if you keep hating like that. You're not.